So I ended up breaking my headphones again. I bought this cheap stuff off of Amazon. I don't even want to talk about it, man. Back on some Black Ops 6, I'm gonna try out this cranked mosh pit game mode. Just an hour ago, they announced that operator skins will not transfer over to Black Ops 6. I completely missed the fact that Black Ops 6 weapons aren't transferring over. I don't know why you're gonna do that. I never cared about the transfer anyways. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I'm just happy because the community will be happy about it, so that's fine. But what I do care about is the weapons. Why? But this happening is honestly one of the biggest W's I've seen from Activision in a very long time. I cannot remember the last time that they took feedback like that. All of these gaming studios, even the really good ones like Sledgehammer, are really stubborn. They don't really take feedback that well. It's either they design the game really well and then people don't have a lot of feedback to give, so they don't have to change a lot of things, or they design the game really bad and then they just do not move at all. Hence Infinity Ward, Vanguard, especially with something as big as Carry Forward, I would have never expected them to do that. Obviously, it was the easiest one they could have done for the community, but the fact that they did it is actually insane because we've had way bigger issues expressed in this community before, like example, skill-based matchmaking. Oh, the audio on these headphones are so shit. I'm so mad. Call of Duty is probably feeling the pressure from Battlefield, which is really good. Hey, we need some competition. Competition is good. When Marvel Rivals came out, Overwatch started to get their shit together, and now I'm pretty sure Overwatch is in a pretty good state, at least from what I'm seeing from Overwatch. You know, I'm not an Overwatch player. Everything that I've seen, you know, it looks like they're trying to fix that game, and it looks like Call of Duty might be following the same route, even though I know it hates the fact that it has to do that. The pre-orders for Black Ops 6 were pretty high on the Steam charts and the PlayStation top selling. It didn't debut at #1 though. Like, they were high, but it wasn't #1. So I wonder if they were seeing the sales of that and then just being like, oh shit, we got to get our stuff together. Because let's be honest, this decision wasn't purely from community feedback. Money had something to do with this. It's Activision. Come on, guys. I don't think it's going to make the pre-orders shoot up or anything, because in my opinion, this was like not that big of a deal to begin with. It's definitely going to help the sentiment for the game though, which is really good. Now guys, if we all just get together and complain every day about skill-based matchmaking, maybe they can fix that. Skill-based matchmaking, in my opinion, is a way bigger issue, but the thing is, we've been complaining about that shit for years. Since 2019 came out, we've been complaining about it. Like, why can't we fix it? What? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? This just goes to show competition is good in video games. Do I think Battlefield 6 is going to wipe the floor with Call of Duty? No. Do I think Battlefield 6 is going to do good? Yes. Although there is competition, it's like these games aren't the same. They really aren't the same. Your average Battlefield player isn't your average Call of Duty player. You're playing in two completely different sandboxes. Call of Duty is way more upfront, close, and Battlefield is large scale, huge battles going on, sometimes a little bit slower pace. You can compare them, but they're just two games. It's almost like comparing Warframe and Destiny. I love that comparison because that's really what it's like. They're two games that you can compare because they are in the same genre, but just their player base and functionality as a game are just two completely different things. Are there overlapping similarities in how they play and on their player base? Yes. But overall, no. They're two completely different things. Back on weapons not transferring, honestly, it really kind of bumps me out that I spent all this time working on Dark Matter and Nebula, and it's not going to transfer over to Black Ops 7. I'm not going to be able to use it. That definitely puts the nail in the coffin for me getting Abyss though. I put a lot of hours into getting Abyss, but I just never finished it. I think I'm about like halfway there. I was thinking about going back and doing it, but if it's not going to transfer to BO7 and BO7 is literally going to come out in like what, 2 months? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just not going to do that. See, do these headphones look really goofy? I don't think they look that bad. If we can see any type of skill-based matchmaking reduction, I think that would genuinely be the biggest win we've ever seen. I see some people just being like, okay, now let's go for disbanding lobbies. Disbanding lobbies isn't nearly as big as an issue as skill-based matchmaking. If you can get everyone together the way that everyone was complaining about skins, about skill-based matchmaking, especially with the competition they have, I feel like we can get something, if anything, to change about the skill-based matchmaking. Just make it a little bit looser. I'm fine with skill-based matchmaking existing. It just feels way too strict, especially when you have all this movement. The game skill ceiling is incredibly high and incredibly hard to keep up with if you're not playing every day. Also, with the skins and bundles not transferring over to BO7, there's no guarantee that the skins and bundles are going to stick to BO7's identity that they're going to release in that game. They did say like, oh, we understand the game's identity and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, do you? Like, are you? For example, stuff like this, I have no problem with this. You know what? This is cool. This is fine. Whatever. I don't care. But when you have like Roger in the game, it's like, why? Gobblegums are still going to transfer over to BO6. So to be honest, I'm thinking about grinding a whole bunch of zombies to get a whole bunch of Gobblegums so the mastery camo grind goes a little bit easier. I didn't realize this. I was talking about the mastery camo grind in another video, and I kept talking about how it's going to be a struggle on the really big map. It completely flew over my head that there's a survival map. If the survival map has everything that we need, Wonder Fizz, box, like absolutely everything to upgrade Pack-a-Punch, then we're just going to be on that map the entire time, and we're not going to be playing the big map. So So actually, it might not be that bad, but still having 2 PvE camos, that's gonna suck. 2 brainless, mindless camos to grind. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Also, they're probably not doing the campaign early access again. They would have announced it, so that's 2 years in a row that we're not gonna get that, all because of how bad Modern Warfare 3 was. With you getting XP from the campaign though this year, I guess that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't want people to get early access in the campaign and then just be master prestige on the day the game launches. Already have the mastery camo in a week. Yeah, that shit would be crazy. I feel like them even saying that they changed anything to skill-based matchmaking would bring so many people back to playing Call of Duty that they don't even realize. They have all this data that they're using that proves that skill-based matchmaking is working good and keeping players in, but I don't think they realize that there's a huge group of people that aren't in this data skew because they're just not playing the game at all. When they're doing all these tests and deciding a lower skill-based matchmaking or higher skill-based matchmaking, yeah, that's cool and all, but you have thousands and thousands of players that aren't in that data pool. When they did the test for skill-based matchmaking back in Modern Warfare 3, you had a huge pool of people that just weren't included in it. That probably would have been very relevant if you were to just announce that you were doing that. Aside for the Borderlands Vault program, I'm playing Red Card. I literally just left this match. Stop. This brings me back to the time where I would have videos where the entire video is just sitting in the lobby because the maps are so ass. With Call of Duty saying this, a lot of people are pointing out these skins. You're not going to have the carryover. You're not going to do goofy skins. What about these skins? These skins match Black Ops 7's identity. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe not so much this. This has kind of a weird face, but the rest of this fits Black Ops 7 identity. I don't know what y'all are talking about. It's futuristic theme. Get over it. If I could have the next 10 Call of Duties in a row be in the future, I would. We've been in the modern age since 2019. I'm so over it. I love colors. I love random technology. I love robots. This is right down my alley. And I want to enjoy this while it lasts because the next Call of Duty after this is going to be Modern Warfare 4. It's going to suck because it's going to be made by Infinity Ward. No, I can't see. I can't see. Since Borderlands 4 is coming out, though, I definitely want to do like a Borderlands 3 series. I don't know what the plan is for Borderlands 4. If I want to do like a complete story walkthrough, I've never done a complete story walkthrough before. I tried to with Elden Ring, but I quit real fast with that with Elden Ring. But the thing is with these video games, I make content on games that I love to play. So the problem that I run into is that I'll make a video, upload it, and then I just want to keep playing more, but I don't have the social battery to make another video. So I'll end up just playing it in the background. And then next thing I know, I come back, I'm like 5-6 hours further through the game, and then it's just like, okay, well, I'm so far into the game at this point, why would I keep making content if it's not like coherent? Why would I keep making content if it's just not coherent, you know? I did the same thing with Doom. I think I made like 2 videos on Doom, played so much in the background where I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just not gonna make another video on it. 'Cause at this point, I've skipped through like half of the entire game. Fuck me, man. 30 and 11, we're not doing too bad. Even though I don't think Battlefield and Call of Duty are the same game, Battlefield can obviously provide competition for Call of Duty. It just depends how are you going to take that. I just hope this competition goes even further and they actually do more changes. I need to see other things. Like, please, there's so many things. Call of Duty can be so great. Every time we talk about competition with Call of Duty, it's just non-existent. Remember X-Defiant? Remember when everyone was talking about how much competition X-Defiant was going to bring to Call of Duty? That shit was a joke. I even at one point believed that X-Defiant was going to bring competition to Call of Duty. Splitgate, I remember some people talking about Splitgate bringing competition to Call of Duty. Yeah, that never happened. There's just nothing that can compete with it. And even with Battlefield, I don't think Battlefield is really directly competing with it. In terms of like internet reputation, you got to be really fucked up to have an EA game have a better reputation than you. 42 and 20, not too bad. I see a lot of people on Twitter just being like, oh, they could have just restricted it. They could have carried everything over, but just restricted it. There is no way that you guys were going to be happy with it either way. Even if you restricted it, there's going to be some bitching of, oh, well, why did this thing get restricted? Or why did this thing? It's so picky and choosy. You're just not going to be happy with it. Either not doing it or doing it all the way is the way that they got to go. I see a lot of people recommending, oh, well, do a skin filter. Skin filter, again, what things are included in that skin filter? Are you just going to do collabs? What if some people want to do collabs, but not other skins? What about the animal skins, the anime skins? Do you include all of those together? Why not just include all of the skins? Why not just have a skin filter that just makes every single person have the same 6 set of skins that is just straight mill slim? Is that what you want to do? Wouldn't that make everything a little bit boring though? You're facing the same exact enemies just with different name tags. And especially with the skin filter, a part of buying skins is knowing the fact that other people see that. They are seeing the skin you're wearing. A lot of people aren't going to buy the skins if they know you're just not going to see their skin. The skin filter stuff is just never going to happen. It's not realistic. unrealistic, and Activision would never do it. Also, I see a lot of people being like, oh, well, are the Black Ops 6 operators going to transfer over? Why wouldn't they? I don't know why some people are thinking that they wouldn't. They have fully acted out voice lines and everything. I saw one person complaining that they're going to have to wait an entire year just to get the perks back. This doesn't pertain to the perks either. This is just cosmetics. I feel like there's a lot of reading comprehension issues in this community. Also, I've been posting a lot on TikTok recently. It's really, really cool to see creators that I've watched and followed for a while follow me back. I think that's so cool. I'm gonna be honest, that's so cool. Yesterday felt like Christmas morning when I saw that. Dude, attack, nope, leaving, nope, not doing it, not, refuse to play with attack helicopter. Okay, well, I think that's it. Competition is a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can see some other things be reverted, like skill-based matchmaking. Please, for the love of God. It's way too hopeful and it's not gonna happen, but it would be really funny. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.